岁岁总相逢，丹青描尽世间香，化界终成真。
Hello stylists, welcome to the preview live stream for Infinity Nikki version 1.8. I'm your host Alina and I'm very excited to be here with all of you today. And between you and me, I'm one of Nikki's biggest fans. And joining me today is a very special guest. He's a member of Infinity Nikki team at Infol Games. Some of you may recognize him from the version 1.5 preview livestream. Let's give a warm round of applause for Johnny.
Hey stylists, I'm Johnny. It's great to be back here to talk about Infinity Nikki and to see all of you again. It's also an honor to be here today representing the Infinity Nikki team and to share all the exciting new content coming your way in version 1.8.
But wait a minute, Johnny, have we been transported along with Nikki and Momo into the Chinese ink painting? Look, we're wearing traditional Chinese outfits. We look like we are straight out of a historical drama. Wow, is that the Linglang style map we've all been waiting for?
That's right, Alina. This setting perfectly showcases the core visual style of version 1.8 Danqing Season. It's a tribute to the beauty of traditional Chinese ink art.
Sorry, Johnny, before we go any further, could you explain what Danqing is?
No problem. Danqing is an ancient Chinese term that refers to the art of painting. Literally, it describes the red, the dan, and the blue-green qing mineral pigments commonly used in traditional Chinese artwork. Over time, the word came to symbolize the rich heritage and refined artistry of Chinese painting. It evokes a sense of color, craftsmanship, and timeless beauty. We believe version 1.8 will take you on an immersive journey into the world of Chinese ink painting and the graceful spirit of traditional Chinese culture.
I feel like I'm in a Chinese culture class. I think I kind of understand.
No worries. How about we take this chance to send out a round of Danqing-themed rewards to our viewers?
Now that I can understand.
I'm sure you can. So right now, it's time for the giveaway segment of our preview live stream. We wish all of our stylists good luck. Now here's how it works. Over the next 30 seconds, we'll show you a Danqing style painting. Your job is to type any word or words you find in the painting into the chat box. Now, we'll randomly select the names of 10 stylists who enter the correct words, and each of them will receive a $50 cash prize. Winners will be pinned in the comments section and posted on our official social media. So, if you win, make sure to take a screenshot of your YouTube ID and send your contact info to the email shown on the screen to claim your reward. So, is everybody ready? Because we are about to begin. You know, Alina, while we're waiting, let me ask you, what do you think about Chinese art?
Oh, I love ink wash paintings.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, I feel it's really different from oil paintings.
I agree. Like, what makes it kind of different?
In my opinion, for example, in oil paintings, we make contrast with light and shadow, but in ink paintings, it's like leaving some of the paper wide and using ink on other parts of the paper to create an image.
Not bad at all.
Our time's up. That ends the first round of our giveaway, so we can stop submitting answers. The names of our winners will be pinned in the comments and posted on our social media. Don't forget to check the list after the live stream ends. Be sure to check if your name is in the comments after the live stream ends. That was intense. I could really feel the energy from everyone. Not unlike the story unfolding in version 1.8, I get the feeling that beneath all of this artistic beauty, there might be some hidden secrets. Ones that aren't so easy to explain, right?
Sounds like someone gave you a few spoilers before we started filming. With that said, I can't think of a better time to reveal the official PV for version 1.8. So let's take a look and see what awaits Nikki and Momo in this exciting new chapter. Enjoy.
place. It feels like a different world. According to the village elders, Long has been with us since the founding of our village. In the early days, Long would descend to celebrate the Yinyuan festival with us. But for nearly a century now, Long has remained secluded within the pagoda.
Strange things. These days it's one after the other.
That's bad. Moonlight spans all across the world. Where hearts align, paths may yet entwine. After all, life is long. Some changes are needed along the way. Even if we have regrets, they deepen the relationships we have in the present. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. I'm here as promised.
Welcome back to our preview live stream. That was the official PV for version 1.8 dancing season. What an amazing video. There was so much to take in.
Yep, but I'm sure the one thing everyone will remember after watching that video is Nikki riding a loom. That's right, friends. Everyone's favorite pink-haired stylist is back, and she's never looked better.
Riding a white loom across stunning ink-wash landscape. It truly takes your breath away. Speaking of this incredible ink-wash style art, why don't we have Johnny tell us more about the design and concept behind version 1.8?
For version 1.8, we embraced a dreamy, impressionistic style inspired by traditional Chinese ink wash paintings. The delicate brushstrokes and thoughtful use of white spaces creates a poetic atmosphere with a light, flowing texture throughout. We hope you like it.
This is unlike anything we've ever seen before.
And that's not all. We've also made some exciting changes on the narrative side. We've added a touch of mystery to version 1.8's storyline, where stylists' choices will guide the story along different paths and ultimately lead to multiple endings, letting each stylist experience the story in their own unique way.
Also, the gameplay experience in version 1.8 speaks for itself. Traditional Chinese culture is woven into every detail, with all kinds of fun and exciting new features waiting to be discovered. So now, let's follow Nikki and Momo to Dancing Island.
Danqing Island is a brand new area introduced in version 1.8. Guided by the seer, Nikki journeys to Danqing Island to investigate a mysterious incident unfolding in a parallel world. Here, misty mountains stretch into the distance, streams flow gently, and fields of flowers, bamboo groves, and crystal clear lakes come together to form a breathtaking landscape. It's like stepping into a live painting untouched by the outside world. Nestled on the island is a quaint old-fashioned village known as Inkville. Life here is quaint and peaceful. The fields are always bustling with activity, the marketplace is lively and full of chatter, and the villagers live in harmony. They love sipping tea, writing poetry, and practicing the art of ink wash painting. So it's no surprise this place came to be known as Inkville.
It's like a painting brought to life. This is a life I want to live when I get older.
Now, just across the water from Danqing Island stands Long Peak, a towering, majestic mountain blanketed in fiery red maple trees. The view is absolutely breathtaking. Nestled among the trees is a quiet little pavilion. From there, you can take in the full beauty of Inkville at a single glance. What truly sets Inkville apart is its deep reverence for the idea of Yinyuan, which, in context to Chinese culture, refers to fate and the bond between people and events. Now, to protect this belief, they built the Long Pagoda, where the Long has been worshipped for generations. They firmly believe that only under the Long's watchful eyes can Yinyuan be fulfilled and last forever.
It must be in the distance, the one with the really festive vibe, right?
That's right. The Long Pagoda is wrapped in red silk ribbons, said to be manifestations of the destined connections between people, the threads that bind us, the bonds that never fade, the ribbons that never break.
Lung Peak, Lung Pagoda, there's definitely a connection to loons here.
That's right. Now, the people of Inkville firmly believe that all bonds in the world need the Long's blessing and protection. That's why they worship the Long and hold a festival called the Yinyuan Festival. The highlight of the festival is the eye-dotting ceremony, where the painting guardian retrieves the sacred scroll from the Lung Pagoda, and in front of everyone, the eye-dotting artist paints the Lung's eyes, awakening its spirit. When Nikki arrives in Inkville, she's invited to participate in the eye-dotting ceremony.
Oh, I see. So that performance at the beginning of the PV must be the eye-dotting ceremony from the Yinyuan Festival, right?
Exactly. The fluttering red silk, the graceful dance of paper umbrellas, and a ballad that tells the tale of fate's twists and turns all set the stage for an unexpected event that kicks off Nikki and Momo's adventure in Inkville. And that dancer, dressed in white with her eyes covered, is none other than Miss Bai, the painting guardian of the eye-dotting ceremony. By a twist of fate, Nikki and Momo cross paths with her, and the three set off together to uncover the truth behind what's happening. Thus begins an adventure that stretches back 1,000 years, spanning lifetimes, filled with tangled bonds and chance
I had my mic muted
encounters,
this whole time.
all
Awesome.
quietly unfolding before our eyes.
What do you mean?
Well, recently, strange things have been happening in Inkville. Objects are mysteriously turning to ink, almost as if they're fading out of existence. It's a phenomenon that Nikki and Momo encounter the very moment they arrive.
Come on, something like this is par for the course for Nikki. I'm guessing she used the opportunity to tap into her whim and acquire a brand new ability outfit, one with just the power she needs to handle the situation. Am I right?
You know, you're on fire.
You know, I've said it before in the previous one, but it's always so weird when it's so obvious that they're reading off of a script. It's so stilted with the conversation, and I get why they have to do it. They want to make sure that they get everything right and all of that, but anyway, I like that this is Asian themed. I wish that it wasn't an island, just because like so many of the other islands that have been Serenity Island, Fireworks Island, you know, you have the quests on there and you have some permanent quests. I'm not sure if there's going to be permanent quests here. I assume so, since this is going to be an island that they added to the map, but it's just like once you're done with the quest, what's the reason to go back here? It's just going to be another empty island just for pictures, I suppose. But anyway.
Today, yes, Nikki draws inspiration from the beauty of the world around her and unlocks the new ability outfit, Danqing Craft. With its power, she can target objects turned to ink and restore them to their original form.
Well, you know what they say. When life falls apart, Nikki is always there to stitch it back together.
You know, that's very true. And thanks to Nikki's help, the situation starts to ease, but it's still far from over. As Nikki and Momo press on with their investment, very true. And thanks to Nikki's help, the situation starts to ease, but it's still far from over. As Nikki and Momo press on with their investigation, they unexpectedly uncover a hidden alternate dimension.
Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for.
Now, one of the main highlights of version 1.8 is the dual version map design of Danqing Island. The Danqing Island we just showed you is only one version of it. As the story unfolds, you'll unlock the other version, the Danqing Realm.
Wow, this Danqing Realm really takes things up a notch. Now, which is the painted world and which is the real one?
Well, the Danqing Realm showcases the delicate style of traditional Chinese gongbi art. Now, unlike other areas, it transforms a classic Chinese painting into a fully explorable 3D open world. Strolling through it feels like stepping inside an ancient masterpiece, offering a truly unique exploration experience. And that's about all we can say about that for now.
So that looks like they put a, what's it called? Oh my god. Wow, I can't remember. A post-processing material. So they used Unreal Engine in this. So I think my assumption is looks like they added some new little Niagara effects in there, particles with the little gold things, and then they just put like a post-processing effect to kind of make it more artsy. Because I can't imagine that they would literally make an entire new island with this paint style. Maybe they did. Maybe I'm wrong. But just looking at it, because it looked like Nikki also had an outline around her. So it's a smart way to do it. Uses a lot less energy, but anyway.
One place, two versions. What's the secret behind this mystery? And what other secrets does ink will hold? You'll find out the answers to these questions and more in the game.
Now that we've had a sneak peek at the event map for version 1.8, let's dive into some of the exciting new gameplay features coming your way. When you first arrive at Danqing Island, you'll notice many objects that have been turned to ink, such as paper kites, inkwave lotuses, wanderstone stairs, and more. Stylists will need to use their Danqing ability to restore these objects to their original form in order to proceed.
So be sure to keep your eyes peeled while you're exploring.
That's right. And if you want the full Inkville experience, you won't want to miss out on drifting leisurely. Hop on a bamboo raft and drift along the streams of Danqing Island, soaking in the stunning scenery. The raft supports co-op gameplay, so one stylist can steer while another rows from the back.
It's the perfect chance to see if you and your bestie really make a great team.
Now over here, we have a game inspired by the classic Chinese game 5 in a Row. You can play solo and beat preset challenges, or go head to head against another stylist in a battle of wits and strategy. And of course, everyone's favorite hopping challenge is back, but this time with a twist. The gameplay has been revamped into a side-scrolling platformer.
If you need someone with razor-sharp reflexes and top-tier moves to show everyone how it's done, you know who to call. Yours truly.
Really? You serious? Well, you know, by all means, let's do it. If you're so confident, why don't we raise the stakes a bit? If you can clear this level without taking any damage, we'll unlock another round of giveaways for all our stylists. So what do you say? No pressure, of course.
You're on. Stylists, have faith in me. Lend me your whim. We can do this.
Okay, the challenge is going to begin. Remember, you can't take any damage or you're going to make a lot of our stylists upset.
I got this.
Okay, so here, Nikki just used her dancing ability. Now remember, that turns ink objects into real objects, like that paper umbrella or a lily pad or whatnot. Now you're going to need to use this ability constantly to progress through the challenge.
Okay, got it.
Now, if you've noticed, like we said before, this is a side-scrolling challenge as opposed to our usual more 3D style.
Yeah, I'm going into the right way right now.
Well, that's the only way to go, okay? Now, I know you're hard trying to cross the challenge, but if you can, try to appreciate the scenery. There's beautiful mountains, bamboo, the lake, the mist.
Oh, it's really
I think it's just gorgeous.
It is. It's stunning.
Now, if you can, try to listen to the music playing in the background. You notice anything specific about it?
I think it's all traditional Chinese instruments, right?
That's right. It's actually traditional Chinese melodies, and the instruments are traditional Chinese instruments like the guqin, the pipa, and the flute. Now, I think as you're going through here, we kind of need to keep an eye out. You haven't seen an Essling yet, have you?
Not yet. Oh!
There you are. Remember, don't take any damage, because if you do, our stylist won't get any rewards.
I did it!
Oh,
it took me by surprise.
Yes, yeah. We should be coming close to the end of the challenge soon. I'm getting so nervous, my palms are sweating.
Oh, me too.
And there we go. Good job. You did it.
I did it! I told you I could do it.
Wow, not a scratch. I'm seriously impressed. So, why don't you kick off the next round of giveaways for our stylists?
Alright everyone, when I give the signal, please type Dancing Season in the chat box. We'll randomly select the names of 10 stylists who enter the correct words, and each of them will receive a $50 cash prize. Winners will be pinned in the comment section and posted on our official social media. If you win, make sure to screenshot your YouTube ID and send your contact info to the email shown on the screen to claim your rewards. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So, you know, Alina, this challenge was brand new for our game. We used to have a different 3D style. This is side-scrolling. Tell me, what did you think about it?
I guess because it's like
Well, first of all,
based on
it's
paintings and paper.
Yeah,
and
I
the
agree.
music. It's filled with
Oh.
Chinese culture, right?
Isn't it nice?
Exactly. And also the side scrolling. So yeah, it's new. It's
It was fresh. You know, I think I'll get the soundtrack in the future.
Oh, please send it over to me.
I will.
All right, our time is almost up. That ends this round of our giveaway, so you can stop submitting answers. The name of our winners will be pinned in the comments and posted on our social media. Don't forget to check the list after the live stream ends. That challenge was so much fun. I can't stop thinking about it.
Really? Then you're going to love what's next. It also takes something familiar, but gives it an exciting new twist.
I'm dying to know what it is. Don't keep me in suspense.
Many familiar faces dressed up in Ling Lang style outfits. Take
I
a
do
look.
like this
Even our
challenge.
ever elusive friends, the Gifties, have joined in on the fun. As always, the Gifties are hiding in various corners of the event map. Follow the clues they leave behind and see if you can find them all.
That's so cute.
Now, as always, you can expect to find the equivalent of Whim Stars and Dews of Inspiration as well. However, on Danqing Island, they will appear in a brand new form.
Looks like it's time to start farming again. Johnny, would you like to introduce our stylists to some of the new faces they'll be meeting in version 1.8?
Well, yes and no. I mean, stylists will definitely be running into some new faces in the dancing realm, but I still don't know too much about them.
Come on, I don't believe you. What about the ones you do know about? You have to give us something.
All right, well, these guys I can tell you about.
Little
They're new
Esslings.
Essling, and as you can see, they're dressed in the Lin Lang style. Their names are Painting Owl and Mask Phantom, and they're incredibly dangerous, especially Mask Phantom. I mean, just imagine.
So it looks like this is
encountering
a
one on
boss.
stage during the eye-dotting ceremony. It shakes an eerie drum rattle as it draws near, all while rapidly changing masks, getting closer and closer until... Whew, that was close. Too close. But don't worry, just take a few deep breaths as I proudly introduce the two new Whim fragrances in version 1.8, Nikki Kick and Gem Orbit. Stuck in a tight spot? No worries. Nikki now knows Kung Fu.
A perfect blend of offense and defense with agile moves to take on any challenge that dares to stand in your way.
And you know, we're always excited to see our stylists discovering new ways to use the Whim fragrances. So don't forget to share your discoveries and tips.
I'm not crazy about the kick.
And now, we'd like
like
to
it gets you
introduce
too close, so unless you got,
to
like,
the
some
big baddie of
invulnerability.
version 1.8, in shade Painting Long.
Ooh.
Everyone's favorite pink-haired heroine is gearing up to face her biggest opponent yet. It's time for another epic showdown.
That's right.
All right,
this
so
time,
it's the forehead
boss
that
is
you
laying
gotta attack.
something truly unique. Hidden within an ink-washed landscape painting, the Long lies in wait, silently watching all who dare to enter.
I also like how they
In phase
featured the
one of
new
battle,
outfits,
the Long
1.8.
shadow weaves
So that's
through
the
painting,
fox
launching waves
slash
of
cat
acid
outfit.
orbs at stylists.
People are still
But once
confused
phase
as to
two
what it
begins,
is.
It bursts out of the painting and crashes onto the battlefield, taking the fight to a whole new level. Throughout the battle, floating platforms will keep shifting positions, so stylists will need quick reflexes and sharp footwork to stay in the game. It's a true test of skill.
What a cool boss! I know it's Nikki's enemy, but come on, you have to admit, it looks incredible.
You know, this is a bold new step in boss design for the Infinity Nikki team.
Because it's
But
like 2D-ish.
What exactly brought this painted loom to life? And why is it fighting Nikki? And is there a deeper bond or yin-yang between them? These answers to these questions and more can be found in Inkville. We're excited to hear your thoughts on this boss and its backstory. Remember, your feedback inspires us to keep improving and making the game even better. All right, everybody, that about wraps up the main highlights of Dancing Season. But don't forget, there's still so much more for you to uncover on your own.
Dancing Island, Dancing Realm, one island, two versions. Pretty interesting, right?
Well, don't forget about the side-scrolling challenges. They look super fun. Hey, once version 1.8 drops, how about we have a friendly competition to see who can clear them faster?
Let's do it. Remember, 说到做到.
All right, let's keep the momentum going with some exciting news. After all, what's a Ling Lang themed island without brand new Ling Lang themed outfits?
There we go.
Remember, the outfits we saw in the glimpse in the PB? Unforgettable.
I agree. It looks like these outfits were inspired by two fascinating creatures. Are they from classical Chinese mythology? Somebody please call my cultural studies professor. I need help.
No worries, I got you. First off, let's take a look at these two outfits. Then, we'll take a closer look at the details.
What do you think? Do you think it's a cat or do you think it's a fox? I like the color. Ooh, I like the mask. Oh no. So I like the red version of that dragon one. Not so sure how I feel about the power. So basically, as they showed, you get to summon a dragon and ride it around Danqing Islands. Although it would be interesting if they decide to introduce this elsewhere, like Linglong, but I feel like once you introduce flying, you kind of negate so much of the travel. I mean, you got fast travel. You've already got the wind cycles and stuff to travel a little faster. So what's a little flying? Ooh, those are fun contacts. I think I like the first, oh, here we go. So let's pause it. So Scroll of Splendor. So this is a purification outfit. After using it, you can attune to the artistic essence of the landscape. Once the essence is full, the scroll will unroll, capturing all nearby S-lings, then dip finger into Power of Purification. So it looks like it is a multi-targeting purification outfit. Anything within, I'm assuming, an area of effect will get hit, or maybe it's directly in front of you. Let's see. And then she can summon a painting thing, which that's kind of cool. Good for pictures. Activating Dash makes Nikki invulnerable, I believe. Oh, she turned into a little foxy. Oh, these things pop up so quickly. Oh my god. Let's go back a little bit, because it happened, like, I don't know why they don't keep those up a little longer. Okay, activating Dash makes Nikki dash forward. A quick follow-up activation transform her into a cat. So this is a cat outfit, folks, not a fox. And then hold the dash button and Nikki will pounce forward in cat form, then leap into the air, lifting up nearby S-lings. While in cat form, all dash action Nikki makes can apply a purification effect. So kind of makes attacking a little bit more active than just shooting your little orbs at S-lings. So if you want to do more of a run and gun kind of gameplay, not a bad one for that. And then while the Scroll of Splendor Purification ability is activated, if Nikki touches an ink image while dashing or unrolling the scroll, colors from the scroll will overflow, flowing into the faded ink image. So this will be good if you want to do a general, if you don't want to use your ability outfit, the new ability outfit, to single target the painted stuff. So this seems more, again, like an area of effect. So that's the final evolution on the right. I'm not sure how I feel about the color there. I think I like the original. But I do like the overall look. And then you get a dance. I do like she's got like those long nails. I just don't know how well these pieces will mix and match with others. I'm definitely probably gonna pull on the ears and tail. Let's go back, sorry. So let's actually look at what this is called. After using the default roaming loong ability, Nikki summons a white loong or long and can ride it across Danqing Island. So yeah, she summons a dragon and then she can fly around, which is pretty cool. But again, it's limited to this island, which makes it not as useful. We get a whole new view, and I imagine that this will Who knows? Introduce flying in other regions. You can do co-op with it. You can place a warp orb. Once placed, Nikki can travel through the warp orbs. You can place up to 2 warp orbs on the map at a time. Once a limit is reached, you must remove one before placing a new one. Can't be placed while visiting a companion's world in co-op mode. So I wonder if this is also just limited to Danqing Island, or if this is like you can do it at other places in Wishfield. I'm assuming it's limited to there. I do like the contacts. And she's got a mask. So I don't think this is a, I don't think the mask is part of the set. Ink-woven scroll can be placed in open spaces. The vast world is captured in ink with sun and moon, blah, blah, blah. So looks like it is just a photo prop. In terms of abilities, I think the cat one is better, just because you can use it everywhere. Like the purification thing, you can use everywhere. Dash, all of that stuff, and you get that cute turning into a cat thing, which is great. I feel like visually, that one, the dragon one, is more appealing to me, but oh shit!
Welcome back. I bet our stylists can't wait to get a closer look at the outfits featured in the version.
You're right, Kat.
Then let's not waste another moment. To answer your earlier question, yes, these 2 outfits were inspired by legendary creatures from Chinese mythology, the soaring loon and the mystic
Loon.
crab. Now, let's start with the loon. In ancient Chinese mythology, the soaring loon is seen as a symbol of power, nobility, and good fortune. It commands the elements, calling in clouds and summoning rain, and even without wings, it soars gracefully through the skies. Pretty different from Western dragons, right? While those are often fearsome and fiery, Chinese loons are wise, noble, and revered as guardians between heaven and earth. And now for the mystic cat, also known as the spirit cat. This mysterious feline.
I'm definitely getting those ears and that tail. Maybe the nails too.
Unlocking supernatural powers. Elegant, clever, and wrapped in mystery, they're said to understand human speech, take on human form, and even act as protectors or messengers from the spirit world. They're the perfect blend of ancient legends, nature's magic, and the soul of all living things. In Eastern mythology, few creatures are as captivating or as mysterious as the mystic cat.
Say no more, you've got me hooked. I have to see these outfits in action.
Well, no worries, I've got you covered. Let's start with the Forever Bond outfit, leaving only a trail of soft laughter drifting in the breeze. This original outfit, Forever Bond, was inspired by exactly that. The Forever Bond outfit features a bold crimson red that flows from the collar all the way down to the floor-length hemline, where it fades gracefully into a soft pink and white gradient. Gold embroidery traces the edges, adding refined luxury to every ripple.
I also like the fact that she's got pink hair because, you know, Nikki has pink hair.
Mantle stamped with golden motifs. Layered over it is a sheer gossamer cape, soft, floating, and
I also kind of like the face covering too.
But let's be honest, what's really going to catch everyone's attention? The cat ears and fluffy tail, of course. Perched atop the head, a pair of pristine white ears. Trailing behind, one big fuzzy tail, soft and plush, with a little flick at the tip and glowing embers that shimmer as it sways. Add a pair of mismatched eyes, one gold and one blue.
Kind of wish they had made her ears to match the hair. I mean, I know you can dye things now, so you can probably do it to match it, but even still.
Absolutely adorable.
And what about its evolution? These 2 evolution tiers, totally different sides of the spirit cat. One noble and one cool. The other dark and enchanting. Both are absolutely stunning in their own way. Evolution 1 features a gilded base, rich, regal, and commanding. She doesn't say much, but you get the feeling she's watching you. seeing right through everyone who dares come close. Then Evolution 2 shifts to a deep purple palette, making that golden embroidery.
I like how the
visible.
little ears twitch.
Skirt transforms into flowing organza, adding a dangerous edge, mysterious.
Dangerous edge,
and
yes, so
totally
dangerous.
Now that just makes me even more excited for Evolution 3. No time to waste. Let's dive right into the animation.
Yeah, that'd be, I mean, I don't think there's actually been that much Nikki cosplays, so that maybe there'll be more. But this would certainly be an amazing cosplay opportunity. Just the level of detail you have here.
Officially arrived.
That's right. The Evolution 3 outfit shines with a shimmering platinum palette, soft rainbow iridescence flowing gently over the snowy white base. Golden embossed patterns bloom like divine brocade across every inch, pure celestial craftsmanship. And the VFX? Absolutely magical. Those cat ears glow softly with a gentle aura. Delicate petals drift from her shoulders and mist rolls beneath her feet like clouds drifting from the heavens.
She isn't just stylish, she's downright divine.
And that tail? It's even more stunning now. The extended train leaves shimmering trails as it sways, pulsing with a magical, spiritual light.
I can't resist. I need to touch that tail right now.
And that's not all. Hit 160 pulls in the Resonance event, and you'll unlock a special dance animation. Shall we take a look?
I personally do not care about dancing animations. I mean, I guess it's good for pictures, but But I do hope that everyone who has been complaining about, like, oh, we have too many ball gowns and this and that and the other, that, you know, they are happy with a new style of dress. We got some Ling Lang stuff in like 1.2 for Fireworks Island because a boat arrived.
Now, I just love this dance move. It's really cute.
But
It
it's nice
starts with a
to
curious
have some
little cat.
additional
Every
ones,
movement
and
driven
everything here will
with
be
charm.
Lin Lang themed.
Then comes the showstopper. She takes flight, petals blooming at her feet, bursting into the sky like a springtime dream.
When Mr. Cat Nikki takes the stage, it's over. She simply owns it.
And for the Forever Bond outfit's ability, we just got a sneak peek in the video. Whether it's plunging, dashing, or combat performances, this outfit's giving us a major upgrade across the board. Now, let's talk about the plunge first. Instead of the usual landing pose, Nikki now lands like a nimble kitty, light on her tiptoes, delicate, and totally cute. And the dash mechanic got an upgrade too. The first time Nikki dashes, she becomes invisible for a moment. If you then immediately follow up with a second dash, she transforms into the cat spirit and dashes forward.
I'm curious about that because there's a cooldown for the dashes. So does that mean this is a specific ability for this outfit?
Magical energy.
Or is it, maybe I should pause this so I'm not like talking over them talking, but essentially in the game you have a dash ability already, but there's a cooldown timer for it. So it looks like you could do it multiple, like in successive, twice in a row at the very least, for this. So is that an outfit specific ability or did they change it for the actual gameplay for everybody? So I'm assuming it's an outfit specific ability, all things considered, but it would be nice if they added that to the actual game so I could just kind of dash quickly twice, or I don't know. Curious about that. Seems interesting though.
This cute little kitty is no joke. When Nikki activates the outfit's ability, she sweeps her flowing sleeves, clearing the space around her, pulling nearby Esslings in front of her. While the ability is active, repeatedly to attack enemies caught within the area. And when it
Okay, so you need to tap repeatedly on attack in order to target multiple things. I think that's going to lead to some complaints because there was another ability that just had a rerun, Blooming Dreams, that was a floating ability where you had to tap continuously for Nikki to stay afloat. And a lot of people did not like that because it hurt their hands to tap the mouse. So with this, I feel like it'll kind of be the same complaint here where it's like, oh, why do I, what's the point of tapping continuously? It hurts my hand. I mean, there's usually not that many Esslings grouped together, although in some areas, like Abandoned District and other places, you will. So I feel like it would have, we already have a dress that was in 1.4, 1.3, 1.4, I forget, that had an AoE essentially. So you'd have to collect, like spend some time and you'd collect enough whatever, like little Feywish sprites that are around you, and then you will be able to then press the button, basically an alt, that will do an AoE effect with both Esslings. It will get rid of them or put to sleep creatures, essentially. So like animals that you can then like collect materials from them. But I wonder if they just didn't want to do the same thing and they wanted to add this mechanic to make it slightly different. Outfit specific for the money? Yeah. I don't know what style that, people have different tastes. There are some people who enjoy all the ball gowns, some people who want more like gothic Lolita style looks, some people who want like this Chinese inspired. I don't think there's going to be anything that everybody loves. I know people were pretty excited about these new outfits when the leaks dropped, but yeah, who knows? But yeah, so interesting to see that it is you have to tap continuously for it.
As Nikki finishes a sudden dance that explodes into a powerful burst, dealing massive damage. Then, a gorgeous scroll painting unfurls right before her. An unforgettable moment you'll definitely want to capture with Moma's camera.
Oh, and don't forget to
So the other issue with something like this is with like the dance and stuff. So that's not skippable. So for a lot of people, one of the issues that they had with Timeless Melody, which was the 1.3 or 1.4, I think it was 1.3, is the fact that you couldn't skip that animation of like activating your ult. So this is a similar idea where it's like, okay, I can, attack, have to tap continuously, and now there's an unskippable animation that I'm going to have to see every time that I pull this off. I know that you can turn on and off the abilities, so you'll just be in the outfit running around and doing it, and now since 1.5 you can just assign whatever outfit to abilities essentially, so you don't have to wear this outfit to do this alt, or actually I don't know, maybe you do, because some of them you still need to wear it to actually perform that certain action. But yeah, we'll see. I can see people being annoyed about having to continuously watch that unskippable animation. I assume so. The thing is with there's not any timed dungeons per se, and you know, I'm assuming, did they show it? Let me go back. Let me go back here a little bit and see.
Sweeps her flowing sleeves, clearing the space around her, pulling nearby Esslings in front of her. While the ability Gold and embossed patterns bloom like divine brocade across every inch, pure celestial craftsmanship. And the VFX? Absolutely magical. Those cat ears glow softly with a gentle hold down the dash button. Nikki stays in her cat spirit form for a limited time, light on her feet and full of magical energy.
Nikki really is the cutest little kitty.
But this cute little kitty is no joke. When Nikki activates the outfit's ability, she sweeps her flowing sleeves, clearing the space around her, pulling nearby Esslings in front of her. While the ability is active, you can tap repeatedly to attack enemies caught within the area. And when it ends, Nikki finishes with a stunning dance that explodes into a powerful burst, dealing massive damage. Nearby Essling, Nikki stays in her cat spirit form.
Sorry for going back again, but I think
Light on her feet
there's two different
and full
attacks
of
here.
Magical energy.
Nikki really is the cutest little kitty.
But this cute little kitty is no joke. When Nikki activates the outfit's ability, she sweeps her flowing sleeves, clearing the space around her, pulling nearby.
Okay. So it is not. So initially, I thought that maybe she just had a regular purification outfit that does kind of this sweeping attack that targets multiple Esslings, but you have to activate the ability. So you can still do your regular like attacks, like your regular purification stuff. But if you want to do this ability, it will be an unskippable animation, I believe. And yeah, it will happen in dungeons too. So there's not really like time dungeons necessarily that you need to get through. Most of them don't have timers, but there are achievements where if you defeat a dungeon within a certain amount of time, you'll get some diamonds.
Esslings in front of her. While the ability is active, you can tap repeatedly to attack enemies caught within an area. And when it ends, Nikki finishes with a stunning dance that explodes into a powerful burst, dealing massive damage. Then,
Yeah, so I think what happens is when you do the ultimate, it, like what he said, it pulls them into whatever scroll or whatever, and so they don't move. So they're just kind of lined up, and then you attack them, and then you perform this final finisher move, essentially, that then destroys all the enemies. So some enemies will have like 2 health or 3 health. So probably that first attack won't kill them, and then the final, or purify them rather, and then the final one will.
a gorgeous scroll painting unfurls right before her. An unforgettable moment you'll definitely want to capture with Moma's camera.
Oh, and don't forget to snap a photo with the Esslings you've just crushed. It'll make an awesome souvenir.
Now, if Nikki takes a big hit from an Essling, don't panic. This outfit doesn't just help her survive, it also restores some HP instantly. A perfect little life-saving charm.
Healing while fighting? That basically makes Nikki unstoppable.
That is true, and that about covers it for Forever Bond. Pretty awesome, right? Up next, we've got Clouded Loom, a very unique 5-star outfit with a powerful, breathtaking presence. Let's take a look. Now that we've covered the Mystic Cat, let's meet its celestial counterpart, the Clouded Loom outfit. As we mentioned earlier, this outfit draws inspiration from the Chinese legend of...
Just had to pause it there because, oh my god, look at Momo. Like, those fucking eyes. But I think visually, like, this outfit is kind of more my style, but the ability in the other one seems more interesting. And I like the individual pieces a little more. They might, well, the ears and the tail and the nails, and then the little face, beaded face thingy. Yeah, for serious. You know, they just kind of, they're just reading off a script. It's super awkward.
of the loom soaring through the clouds, blending the grace of mythology with elegant tailoring. In Chinese culture, the loom is seen as a proud, noble, and sacred being. It carries an air of cool detachment and quiet dignity, rarely showing emotion, yet effortlessly commanding awe. And that's exactly the image this outfit presents. A cold beauty, solemn, pure, and utterly awe-inspiring. Let's take a closer look at its craftsmanship. Its base is a soft ivory white with ink blue accents tracing the sleeves and hem.
So one thing that they've been optimizing and improving is the kind of transparency of clothes. You can really appreciate it here where it's like semi-transparent sleeves and you can kind of see your hand underneath, as well as like the little lighter pieces on the back, which, I mean, it's a dress-up game, it makes sense, but it's nice that they've worked that in.
That restrained color palette is pure Eastern elegance, the essence of the white loom. Its trailing skirt flows like a loom's tail, while twin ribbons curl from the arms, extremely magical. And since this is a loom-inspired set, it naturally comes with matching accessories. Crystal clear loom horns, mist swirling gently around them, and a loom face mask, that extra touch of mystique.
Okay, so maybe the mask is a separate item because it didn't look like that at first. It looked like it was something that was summonable or like not something that was attached to the whole outfit. But maybe get the mask. I don't know.
This outfit is an absolute masterpiece.
Now, let's take a look at its color scheme when fully glowed up to max level. This rich emerald green reveals a softer, more spirited side of the loom. The white loom's usual aloofness fades away, replaced by a quiet sense of serenity and grace. Evolution 1 and 2 carry richer, more profound energies. Evolution 1 channels the enduring spirit of distant mountains and deep rivers, embodying the wisdom and resilience the loom has gained through countless trials. Evolution 2 shifts to a warm amber hue, reflecting the loom's maturity and poised confidence. She now radiates calm strength and effortless grandeur.
And that brings us to the final act, the long-awaited Evolution 3 palette for the Clouded Loom outfit, the moment we've all been waiting for.
That's right. And with that said, we'll stop talking and let the outfit speak for itself.
I wonder what weapon, like a sword perhaps? I know that's been something that a lot of people have been wanting, is some sword accessories to have. Swords or other kind of weapon accessories. Maybe she could have like a little dagger or spear or something. But then what happens is you get into 11-piece territory, which was a big no-no for a lot of people.
Wow, that's powerful.
That's right. And then there's Evolution 3, arriving in a bold crimson red, symbolizing the loom's fiery passion and unshakable will. This flame-inspired palette brings out her fearless spirit and fierce determination. Golden embossing and shimmering jade accessories perfectly amplify her regal aura. And that loom face mask, absolutely majestic against the striking red, fully revealing her strength.
That would be interesting. If you could actually just have a whole separate pull thing for accessories. So they just include it. I mean, maybe that could, they could put it in the store, right? You could buy it with stellarite or diamonds. Or, yeah, just be like, I mean, The other cool thing, if they ever did it, maybe they'll do it in 2.0, is if they updated the damn additional clothes that you get when you're pulling for the 5-star banners, and instead of just the same pieces that we've been getting since like the beginning, if it was something themed to the actual update, maybe like 1 or 2 pieces or something like that. Like it's a 3-star or something, just for cool stuff. But if you do separate pulls for accessories, then like, well, what do you add? You have swords. I mean, I don't know. Maybe different dragon things. Is like the dragon that you ride have the leaves on it. That could be another thing that you could try and pull for.
And of course,
A war god.
It's just a fashion statement. It's a bold declaration.
I fully agree. Now, hit 160 pulls in the Resonance event, and you'll unlock the exclusive decoration, Ink Woven Scroll. Now, let's give it a full 360 showcase. This piece is an absolute showstopper. The scroll slowly unravels, ink and brush bringing the painting to life. Inside, Nikki moves with grace, a vision of serenity, as if she's always belonged in this dreamland.
Did you catch that? This decoration actually looks different in the day than it does at night.
You know, it would have been cool for the prop is if you get into the image and then Nikki becomes painted looking.
Talk about the perfect photo op waiting to happen.
I agree. Now, this outfit comes with an ability that's not only incredibly powerful, but also breathtaking to watch. First up, the showstopper, the Loong Summon. Activate the ability and the mighty flying loong appears, letting you admire its majestic presence up close and ride it. That's right, Nikki can ride on the loong. But here's the best part. Although you can only ride the loong on Danqing Island, you can summon it and interact with it anywhere in Mirrorland, except dungeons. Empowered by the mystical energy of this region, the white loong has the ability of flight. Take to the skies, glide over vast mountain ranges, and drift through the clouds. Nikki is in control.
Just picture it. Positioned by the loong's helm, wind rushing past you as you gaze down at the winding peaks below. It's freedom, pure and simple, right at your fingertips.
And of course, it's not just about style. The dash feature has been upgraded too. While riding
Yeah, that would be, they have a new store, Starlight store or whatever, where they add in like limited time outfits and dances and things. It would be interesting if they also started adding like camera filters on there. So something, there's also another vendor who did sell new camera filters and poses as well. So that could be, that would be a really interesting filter to put on. And again, like I think I mentioned earlier, like it looked like it was just like a post-processing effect that they did to make it look paper-like. So that could, if it is that simple, that's just like a nice little, hey, just put that post-processing effect on it and make it look painted. Maybe. They have like a bunch of different, they're probably going to have it in this one where it's like a photo journey and that could like unlock that filter, but I don't think they will.
the loom, tap dash to perform a quick mid-air burst. Hold it to soar at high speed, with the loom slicing through the sky like a blade of wind. Now hold it even longer to trigger a double dash, a turbo boost that amps up both the speed and the thrill.
Sleek, sharp, fast, just how flying should feel like.
And you know what the best part is? You don't have to fly alone. In co-op mode, you can invite friends to ride the loom with you. Soar above the clouds side by side, watch the mountains roll by beneath you, and share this magical sky-high adventure together. But that's not all. This outfit also comes with a special exploration perk. When equipped, Nikki receives 2 warp orbs. Place them anywhere on the map to mark a location, and with a little help from her Loom companion, she can teleport straight back to any marked spot.
No more backtracking, no more long treks. Just tap, teleport, and done. Exploring Mirrorland just got a
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So anywhere on the map, and she said exploring Mirrorland, which means the entire map. So that's actually pretty useful if you remember to like drop it somewhere. And I think like once you drop 2 of them, you have to recall 1 of them. But that's, even with all the fast travel things, there's some space in between. So that's a pretty useful skill, actually.
whole lot more convenient.
That's right. And with that, both of our 5-star outfits have been fully revealed. One flows from fiery passion to serene calm, while the other transforms from pure snow white into blazing crimson. Though their paths run opposite, they converge, meeting perfectly in the middle.
You know, now that you say it, it really does feel like there's a bond between them. Something that's pulling them together.
Well, that's enough spoilers for now. Some secrets are best discovered firsthand, making the experience all the more special.
Now that we've seen both 5-star outfits, why not take a look at the 2 4-star sets? I'm sure they're just as special.
You're right. First up, from the same resonance event as Forever Bond, we have the adorable Thoughts in Bloom. Dressed in soft frost blue robes, her snowy hair adorned with Ronghua, she radiates both sweetness and charm. On her back is a woven vine basket overflowing with freshly picked herbs. You can almost smell their gentle, soothing fragrance through the screen.
Almost like a delicate, radiant fairy.
As for the outfit's ability, it's extremely useful. When activated, Nikki draws a glowing, healing talisman in front of her. Anyone within its radius gradually recovers 1 heart over time.
Nikki's got a magic touch, a healer like no other.
Well, you might have spoken a little too soon, because in version 1.8, Nikki's not just mastering healing, she's also diving into the art of poisons. Take a look at the 4-star Lotus Heart set from the same resonance pool as Clouded Loom. Dressed in a sleek, dark purple outfit with a fluttering short skirt. Her hair is neatly tied into a side ponytail that drapes over her shoulder, making the large bow tied at her back sway playfully with every step.
Who's that clever girl? I need her in my life.
And the ability? Pure chaos, in the best way possible. She conjures a glowing poison talisman in the air. Anyone who touches it, boom, a poison cloud erupts, and affected characters even show visible signs of being poisoned.
On the left,
Okay, but like, how much damage does it do to the enemies, or is it just an effect, like a poisoned effect? If one will heal you for 1 HP over time, will it defeat, because S-Lings like only have, most of them have like 1 HP. So will it just like be an AoE effect that you can put down and then will destroy most S-Lings when you walk around? Like, is there a percentage that it takes off? Like, they didn't really show or say like how much damage this actually does. If it is just like an AoE and you walk around and you're just like popping off S-Lings with 1 hit, that's pretty sweet. That's better than the other purification outfit, because this is kind of almost like an auto. I doubt it, but I don't know.
gentle healer medicine fairy. On the right, mischievous menace toxic fairy. 2 looks, 2 vibes, 1 major dilemma. Starting from now, I'm saving every single diamond until 1.8 drops. I have to get both outfits, no ifs, ands, or buffs about it.
You know, I've been saving for months. And that about wraps up the outfit reveals for version 1.8. For more details, be sure to keep an eye on upcoming official updates. With that said, why don't we do another round of giveaways for our stylists?
Yes!
All right, the same rules apply. When I give the signal, please type Mystic Cat and Lung in the chat box. We'll randomly select the names of 10 stylists who enter the correct words, and each of them will receive a $50 cash prize. Winners will be pinned in the comments section and posted on our official social media. If you win, make sure to screenshot your YouTube ID and send your contact info to the email shown on the screen to get your reward.
So here we come. 3, 2, 1, go!
You know, Alina, we just showcased 2 5-star outfits, one based on the Loom, one based on the Mystic Cat. Which one was your favorite?
I would go with Mystic Cat.
Why?
I love the color and the ears, all of the details. The nails, different eyes, and of course the puffy tail.
Yeah, I love the bushy tail too. I'm just kidding, I love that outfit anyway.
They're all beautiful. Our time is almost up. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Don't forget to check the comment section and our official social media after the live stream is over. Best of luck!
New map, new gameplay, new events, and stunning new outfits. Stylists, after all of that, how do you feel about this update? And you, Alina?
I'm definitely loving it, but somehow I feel like something is still missing.
Is that right? Do you remember a certain episode in our Spilling the Tea series? We talked about something very, I don't know, homey?
Of course I do. Wait. No way.
Well, at that time we said, and I quote, "The home feature is coming your way. Soon, you'll be able to claim your very own little corner of Mirrorland." Fun fact, I actually wrote those words.
So the home feature is finally happening?
Well, I don't want to say too much, but what I can tell you is that it's a beautiful floating island.
Did you just notice the change in the quality of the audio for the guy? So this is obviously like a pre-recorded thing. It's way more echoey than it is on stage. But so I'm pretty sure this is, he's going to talk about it, but this is not coming in 1.8. This is coming in 1.9, the housing feature. I have a video on it. Shameless plug. From all the information that they gave us previously, but I'm assuming they're showing us more screenshots and things like that. So they only had like a handful of screenshots for it on their news update. But let's look at what they got.
With mountains and rivers, but Nikki can use her whim to shape it however she likes, turning this floating island into a true home.
Wow, that sounds like quite a project.
Well, don't worry, she'll have some help. The floating island is home to a species of garden spirits called the Yardlings. They'll be more than happy to lend Nikki a helping hand in building her dream home.
Yardlings? I love that name. That sounds so adorable.
Fun fact, I also came up with the name. But anyway, they are adorable, but not only that, they're very helpful as well. Once Nikki arrives on the floating island, she'll meet the Yardlings. These lovable garden spirits will help Nikki learn new abilities that allow her to bring the place to life like never before.
So, the new abilities, this must be gameplay unique to the home feature, right? What kind of abilities are we talking about?
That's right. When the home feature launches in version 1.9, Nikki will learn 2 new abilities related to gardening and crafting.
Gardening? Is Nikki really going to be able to grow a whole field of flowers? I have to admit,
So for the content, I'm not sure. Most of these updates tend to not have much content. Now there is the permanent island, I'm assuming. So that will have more quests that will take you through whatever storyline is there. So there'll be a bit more than there was in this previous update. And I think from like the earlier ones as well. And in response to your, can you bring your favorite husband character there as decorations? Yes, actually, that was in one of their news updates, is that you will be able to invite NPCs to your island to hang out. And some might, they might just visit and leave, and they may just end up staying there. So animals and people will be able to come to your little home.
Always had a bit of a green thumb. That's true. And what about the crafting ability? Could that mean crafting adorable furniture?
That is exactly right. Once Nikki unlocks the crafting ability, she'll get access to the furniture crafting station.
I did not like how that looked. That seems really awkward to be placing
The new abilities.
the tiles for your house.
To the home feature, right? What kind of
Abilities are we talking about?
That's right. When the home feature launches in version 1.9, Nikki will learn combining her floating and crafting ability furniture crafting station.
Want to be able to grow a whole field of flowers? I have to admit, I always had a bit of a green thumb. That's true. And what about the crafting ability? Could that mean crafting adorable furniture?
That is exactly right. Once Nikki unlocks the crafting ability, she'll get
So I get why they didn't do a different mode, which kind of like The Sims, where you can go into like a different viewpoint and actually like put the walls down from like a top-down perspective, because you'd have to change the camera. It's probably just a lot more work. But this seems, they must snap together. It should hopefully be easy to put things together, but it seems a little awkward. Yeah, I'm sure they use like a package, to place it and things, but I don't know. It feels out of place in this kind of game, and I feel like having a more Sims mode, where you can build the house, would have matched better with the vibe of Infinity Nikki, that cozy-ish vibe. Also, it's also made in Unreal Engine, which is what Fortnite is made in.
get access to the furniture crafting station, where she can design and build pieces for her home one by one. That empty house is about to get filled up in no time. And the best thing, everything Nikki does in her home will turn into something akin to experience. And once she accumulates enough of this, she'll be able to combine her different abilities and skills. For example, combining her floating and crafting abilities will allow Nikki to build structures in mid-air.
That sounds amazing. Will we be able to invite other stylists to visit our homes?
Of course you can. With her gardening-related ability, Nikki can grow a special plant called the Guest Vine, a magical vine that connects faraway places. Once it fully blooms, it transforms into a beautiful floral gateway that lets Nikki visit other stylists' homes.
Yay! I'm gonna fill my whole house with the cutest furniture.
Well then, do I have good news for you. To celebrate the launch of the home feature, we're introducing the Heartfelt Home Shop. And it comes with free furniture. That's right, 3 adorable pieces will be available for free when version 1.9 goes live. So be sure to check it out. You don't.
So they're gonna have a shop for the furniture, which means one, potentially new currency to purchase shop furniture, or maybe they'll still stick with Stellarite or diamonds even. But I'm assuming they're gonna introduce new currency to buy the furniture, and then I'm assuming, I believe in the announcement too, they said that you get recipes for different things to craft. So hopefully, there's a reason for you to actually start collecting mats again, because right now you don't really need them for anything. And yes, this is a lazy Unreal Store asset dump. Can't you tell by the outfits? See them all the time.
Want to miss it.
I can't wait! I wish version 1.9 was already here. But then again, version 1.8 is packed with so much amazing content too. What should I do?
The only thing to do, you play both versions, of course. And with that, our sneak peek at the upcoming home feature comes to a close. We hope you're just as excited.
Wow, we've already talked about so many exciting things today, but I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Huh? What do you mean?
All of the bonuses and perks coming up with version 1.8. I'll take any advantage I can when pulling for those two gorgeous outfits.
I know exactly what you mean. I'll be pulling for both outfits myself. That's why we're giving everyone 4 live stream redeem codes to use right away. Just make sure to redeem them before they expire.
Nice, just what I need. And what else? Can we get more?
Well, first off, the version 1.8 pre-event Danqing Season First Look is now live. Unlock daily reveals about Danqing Season to earn up to 600 diamonds. Not only that, but version 1.8 is packed with extra perks and
So as reference, if you don't play Infinity Nikki, 600 diamonds equals 5 single pulls. An outfit tends to be 10 pieces. Pity rate is every 20 single pulls that you do, you are guaranteed a 5-star piece. So that's 200 pulls maximum. So you're only getting 5 from this.
bonuses through a series of exciting login events and activities. Log into Brushstroke Horizons and exchange items in the Shop of Abundance to claim all kinds of rewards. Stylists can earn up to 15 Revelation Crystals. Take part in version 1.8's limited time events and you'll have a chance to earn the 4-star outfit Lifetime Yinyuan, plus even more rewards.
A gorgeous outfit for free? Count on me!
And that's not all. Infinity Nikki's Art Unbound initiative is about to begin. In version 1.8, we're shining a spotlight on 3 incredible Chinese intangible cultural heritage crafts: Nanjing Ronghua velvet flowers, Kesi Tanshan silk fans, and Quzhou Xiangbao fragrant sachets. We had the honor of working under the guidance of master artisans and cultural inheritors to bring these time-honored treasures to life. Now, reimagined through the lens of Mirrorland, these traditional crafts are ready to bloom anew.
Wow, does that mean Nikki can actually wear these beautifully handcrafted pieces herself?
That's right. Complete the in-game side quest of Tanshan, Ronghua, and Xiangbao to receive 3 exclusive heritage-inspired accessories: Spring Branch, Adorned Glow, and Swallow Song, all for free. Plus, join the Moon Laurel Rabbit themed event to claim another special collaboration reward, the Shimmering Eureka Laurel Bunny. Don't forget to log in and claim these limited time treasures while you can.
I seriously can't wait.
The PCs, yeah, you kind of get used to them when you play the game, but I know when I first saw it, I was like, ew, what is this? I think they're definitely adding furniture, so there's going to be some furniture that you'll be able to collect around the world in various chests. Like you'll get recipes, and then I'm sure they will have a shop specifically for furniture to purchase them. Not just the furniture, but you can also customize your house. So there's like pre-made templates that you can use. You can build it from scratch, those kind of things. So ultimately, you know, you'll have like different wallpaper, different rugs, different flooring and stuff like that, different roof shapes. So there's a lot that you'll be able to buy, I'm sure.
Well, you're gonna have to wait a little longer because by participating in the various celebration events in version 1.8, you can get a treasure trove of rewards, including Resonite crystals, exclusive cards, a title, energy crystals, and a generous supply of crafting materials. On top of all that, you can even earn over 3,500 diamonds in bonus rewards. And that's just what's happening in-game. Outside the game, in the real world, we've also prepared a bunch of exciting surprises for all our stylists. Here's a little sneak peek.
First up, we're excited to announce that Infinity Nikki will be at Gamescom 2025. Join us in Cologne from August 20th to the 24th. Stop by our booth in Hall 6, C41G to snag exclusive gifts and get an exciting sneak peek at upcoming events. We hope to see you guys there. Stylists, we have an emergency. Momo has unexpectedly fallen into a mystical scroll. Stylists, is there anyone brave enough to dive in and rescue him? With the launch of version 1.8, take on the Momo Where Are You event challenge to earn generous rewards, including diamonds. Get ready for a captivating journey steeped in the beauty of Eastern artistry. We can't wait for you to embark on this journey. Version 1.8 Content Creator Program is coming up soon. Calling all creative spirits, your moment is here. Join our Content Creator Program to unlock exclusive bonuses, early version sneak peeks, and even more surprises. Follow us, snag sign-up details the moment they drop. The version 1.8 UGC event is about to begin with multiple submission categories for you to choose from. Follow our official social media and share your creations with stylists around the world. Exciting prizes including exclusive merch and cash rewards await you. Finally, here comes a brand new feature dropped just for you. Everything you need to play Infinity Nikki right at your fingertips. Want to keep track of your outfits, whim stars, views of inspiration, vital energy, and more? Just in-game, go into your Pair Pal to access your perfect guide site. There, you'll find the all-new whim log waiting for you.
Oh, by the way, today is a very special day. Do you know what it is?
Of course! Today we are celebrating the birthday of Nikki's best friend and trusty companion, her most loyal supporter, the lovable, huggable, always resourceful, sometimes wise-talking, but always adorable Momo.
That's right, the one and only. And to celebrate Momo's birthday, we prepared a special gift, Momo's cloak Star Wish, for all our stylists. So no matter where you are in the world, we want everyone to share in this very special day together.
Should we take a moment right here to send a birthday greeting to Momo?
I think that's a great idea. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Momo! Time really does fly. And just like that, we've reached the end of today's live stream.
Version 1.8, Danqing Season, draws inspiration from traditional Chinese ink painting, blending its delicate brushwork with rich mythology and fantasy elements. It's an invitation to wander through living scrolls, chase ancient legends, and feel the heartbeat of every mountain and stream.
And with that, it's time for us to bring today's live stream to a close. May the breeze and moonlight always be by your side, and may joy greet you wherever mountains and rivers meet.
But before we go, I would like to say one thing. From the bottom of our hearts, all of us at Infold would like to say that the success of Infinity Nikki wouldn't have been possible without the support of every single stylist. So heartfelt thanks to everyone watching right now. We have both the desire and determination to continue this journey with all of you as we grow together. Going forward, we'll keep listening closely to your voices and making refinements to the game. So please, keep talking to us. We hope that whenever you think of Nikki, whenever you play the game, it brings you peace and joy, just like a big warm hug. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you all on July 29th. Bye-bye.
莫原乡怪事多，天沉沉了别出窝。若你非要出门走，转头人就不见喽。小娃娃不听话，雨天瞎跑胆真大。咚咚敲门没人答，阿娘阿爹去哪儿了？ 谁家娃娃丢了伞？马车垮了包裹伞。阿婆阿婆喊吃饭，怎么只剩回声传？
All right. Yeah, I'm okay with Momo until they started giving him like a voice outside of his lines, like during the cutscenes and things. Like, I really don't like that they added him talking, like being like, "Oh yeah, watch out for the deep water" or whatever. I can share my thoughts here. So overall, like, as usual, I think the outfits look great. Personally, I think I might, I don't know if I'm gonna pull for the full outfits. I don't necessarily need help with purification. It's not that hard of a game. I do like the ability for, now that I got a better look at it, I like the ability of the dragon one, mostly the one where I can just teleport wherever I want. That's pretty cool. But visually, I mean, the nails, the ears, the tail, the face veil thingy-majiggy that she's wearing, I like that. I like the mask for the dragon lady. I kind of like the horns. Everything else I'm kind of like meh on. I don't really care about the dragon ability that much, especially since it's limited to the island. I wish we got a little more detail about the poison thing, because that could be kind of useful. Like, again, if you're doing damage over time, like how much damage is it doing to the S-lings over time when they just have, like, most of them just have one hit, like 0.1% of their health or something like that. I think, like, it looks nice, but most of Infinity Nikki looks really nice. I just feel like it doesn't look different enough. I think it would have been more interesting if the entire island started off as looking like a painting, and then you have to go and, you know, take it back from not being painted, and then things change after you get everything done, instead of this like dual, I mean, you can still do the dual thing, but like you start in the painted thing, and then you use your powers to unpaint it, and then by unpainting it you unlock new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they could have blended it a little bit better together. The other outfits are fine. I mean, they're free, so that's great. I like free. And then, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about this. Like, I feel like they didn't go too in depth in like how long the story's gonna be. Most of the time, I would say if you want to crank it out, you can probably get it done in a couple hours. I think the last one, so this past update, the quest line I think took about 2 to 3 hours to complete the full quest line, and then there was a bunch of side quests that we completed that kind of related to what was going on. This one, I don't know, maybe it might be longer, I'm not sure. I just finished one video with it. But yeah, I think it's, and then the other question is like this ability, this outfit ability for the paint, for like turning the ink into real world stuff, right? Like, are there going to be other areas where we're going to be able to use it? Because otherwise it's just like another ability that's taken up a slot for something else. If it's just limited to the island, it's kind of a waste. I mean, again, maybe they'll have more stuff when they introduce the actual nation of Linlong eventually when it comes out, but it seems like a long time for that to happen. It'd be cool if they actually introduced these features and these other things into the main areas so that you could actually utilize it elsewhere and not just on this specific area. And I get why they don't, right? It's gonna be kind of annoying to do that, and then like all these new players aren't gonna be able to have these outfits because it's a limited time event. So, you know, it makes sense, but I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think the ability from Serenity Islands is something that you can get even after the event ended, because Serenity Island is a permanent island. So I imagine that the ink outfit will be a permanent outfit as well. I don't know. I don't know what the next region is gonna be. A lot of people are thinking that it's gonna be not Linlong. It's gonna be a different region that's more like nature-y, kind of more like caveman-y or something, jungle-y, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, the outfits are pretty. I like certain aspects of it. I feel like the other outfits might not be super easy to kind of work with other things that I have, but I've seen a lot of people do some great things with outfits on Reddit, so what do I know? I'm not that creative. But yeah, I just like specific pieces on here, and so far, like, the abilities are okay, but I would have liked something maybe a little different. Maybe. I mean, probably not. I mean, these things usually go for about 3 to 4 weeks, so most of the people will probably finish it up in the first week, and then it'll just be logging in to get your dailies. And then usually halfway through an update, they will do another small update for the 4-star banners. Which, interestingly enough, I didn't check actually, but I didn't see, maybe I'll give a quick look, but I didn't see the new currency that they introduced a little bit ago, specifically for 4-star outfits. Yeah, I don't think they'll have any enemies that are like super tough. They did introduce some new ones on Serenity Island that were different. Looks like they're introducing a couple new ones here as well. And then of course like the boss fight, but you know, you have people who are playing on mobile, you have people who are generally more casual players for Infinity Nikki. So you can't really like have anything that's too crazy. Yeah, maybe. I think they're gonna leave so they did have special farmable mats on Firework Isles. I don't think they had anything special on Serenity Islands. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly special about 1.8. I know 1.9 on the island with your housing, there is specialized mats that you use for crafting. And I assume once they go to 2.0, you're going to be in a completely new area, so there's going to be, like, new mats there as well. What I would really have liked to have seen is, one, and I feel like they missed out on a previous, I think it was a 1.5 patch or the 1.6 patch, but they had, like, a free outfit that was, like a honeybee keeper outfit. And that would have been a great opportunity to have something that attracts like nearby insects so you can catch them quickly. We got like this current patch, the outfit, the 5-star outfit, is not quite a fishing outfit. So basically it allows you to catch double the amount of fish in a fishing pool but you don't get any essences from them, which you need for crafting, and you don't get any insight from it either. So you're just like fishing more, which if you're farming for mats, that's great, but most people probably don't need it. And what a lot of people were hoping was that it would be like an auto catch-all fish kind of thing. Another cool thing that maybe they'll introduce is like auto picking nearby flowers. That would be a fun one. But yeah, so we shall see. I'm sure they'll introduce some other things later on. I feel like they must have like an idea for, you know, AoE fishing and an AoE bug catching and maybe an AoE collection one, because we already got AoE Essling attacks, like a purification, and we have like various forms of flying and floating and gliding outfits. No. So they did not introduce any new straight diamond outfits. They have Stellarites. They didn't introduce it here, but I know that there are, like on their social media, they did introduce some that you could buy directly at the shop. They've kind of, I don't think they've actually had outfits for diamonds. They've had like other things that you needed, like things you needed to do beforehand. So one of the, like in the Chinese New Year one, it's like if you activate your monthly pass, then you can buy these outfits for 2 diamonds, right? And then I think some props. Recently, most of the props and other things that you can get are Stellarite based, or just straight up cash. Yeah, I don't think they will. I mean, what's it called? The purification outfit before this, there was like a bit of a cooldown to do the ult. So you needed, and it wasn't that long. It was maybe like, I don't know, 5 seconds or something before you could perform it. And I think the auto grooming one, like the AoE grooming one that I got the last patch, I think that has a bit of a cooldown to it. But yeah, but that's it for tonight. Thanks for hopping on and watching a live stream of a live stream with me. Hope you have a good Friday, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time.